So Nicky, there you go. 1 game, 1 trophy. That's not a bad start, is it? What were your thoughts on that first pre-season friendly?
No, I thought it was a good game. Really pleased with the group for the short amount of time that we've had with them. You know, I think we've got 11 of our players there today and 11 trialists. This game was way too early for us, but you know, I obviously know why we take the fixture. But you know, looking at that, you know, and on the back of what happened last year, you've always got it in the back of your head that it could happen again. But no, fair play to the lads. I thought to a man, every one of them, you know, gave everything they had, and that's all I asked from them. Worked to a structure and a way of playing without the ball, because we knew we were going to spend a lot of time without the ball. And they took it on board and did really well.
Yeah, very much a case of gave as good as you got for a lot of it as well, against a professional side, which, given the changes that have happened here, obviously lots of trialists involved as well, must be the most pleasing thing that you couldn't often tell the difference between the sides.
No, I mean, you know, they're a quality side. You know, when you look at the 2 teams that they put on and the players that didn't play, you know, that's a really quality squad there, you know, and you know, they've got a good manager in Paul Cook, and I'm sure they'll do well again this year. So we've got to look at it on the positives. You know, we're not getting excited. I'd have been stood here now if we'd have been beat, and instead the same. I haven't learned anything. You know, only what I knew. We're somewhere away from being where we want to be. I think we're still 4 or 5 players short. But you know, nothing's changed come the end of the game.
I guess because a few of the players at our side were missing as well today, weren't they? So I guess you must be looking forward to getting everybody together finally that you've got to then really see them in match action.
Yeah, I think George Milner's away with the Euros. Liam Hardy's away with his family, which isn't ideal. But again, it is what it is, and we adapted well today. And like you say, all the lads that have come in. The trialists have applied themselves in a really positive way, and credit to them and thank you for them for doing that. But no, I just thought the group as a whole were really good today.
Hard for trialists, isn't it, in a game like this, because obviously they're playing against professional sides. They've not got perhaps long to impress you, I guess. Do you now look at them again in training? Do you perhaps put them in against Derby again, or how do you play it with them now?
I think it was a tough call for all them lads. You know, we have to remember that. You know, we've been back a very short time. We've had very limited training time together. We're learning about each other, and for him to just come together and put that performance in today, I thought was, you know, great credit to everybody involved. But you know, it's move on to the next one Friday now. Lads have just recovered now. We'll come in Tuesday and play Friday. And hopefully they can give the same effort on Friday.
Because again, it doesn't get any easier because Derby that extra couple of levels higher than Chesterfield. So do you now look for something similar on Friday, a lot without the ball again, or do you change a few things? I mean, I suppose you've been given some food for thought already.
No, I don't think you can. Like, you know, we knew that, you know, we would spend time without the ball today. We will do on Friday. We will do against Mansfield. We probably will do against Alfred and Buxton. You know, this is a tough pre-season schedule that's been put together, but you know, again, do I think it's ideal? No, far from it. But I understand the workings and the rationale behind it and why we have to do it. But as a manager, my pre-season is there to put a group of players together, work with a group of players, not, you know, thinking, you know, we need to be careful with this one because this could be a potential disaster for us, you know, and you know as well as I do. If we'd have lost 6-0 today, it wouldn't have bothered me. But you know what supporters are like, and you know, as much as they'll be sort of pleased today with a 0-0, and you know, I am not too excited about it because at the end of the day, we just go into the next game, and it's a process, and it'll be a slow process. There's a lot of work to be done, you know, and if we're going to hopefully be successful, you know, as I say, there's a lot of things that we've got to get better at.
Just mentioned obviously the new faces you still want to bring in. Do you have people in mind, or are you sort of not sure? Because we lost JJ as well this week, didn't we? So do you have people in mind, or are you still sort of casting the net fairly wide to see what you can?
No, I think this is a tough time. I think now you will start to see other players becoming available because, you know, the pre-season games start. Players are not getting the games that they thought they were. already getting an idea that they're probably going to be 2-3 down the line. They become a little bit disgruntled, and then movement happens, and that's where we're at. That's the position we're in, and like I said previously, it was a matter of holding our nerve and being patient, and that's what we've got to do. We're not in a position where we can just go out and pick who we want. We can't do that. So patience is the game, and until they come along, we keep working with what we've got, making what we've got better, and that's the only way we can do it.
Great stuff, thanks Nicky.